Hey everybody, it's Steph here. So in this video, I'm going to talk about partnerships in your new business, in your startup. I'm going to look at optimal number of partners, pros and cons, and we'll take it from there. So well, for me, it's about 8:30 in the morning on Sunday. I ordered some food yesterday. I ordered a mix, a plate of souvlaki, some lettuce, some salad, and had some fries, French fries. I've been cutting down on my French fries recently because it's not good for you. And what happens when you stop eating potatoes, you stop eating starches, and then you have a bit, at least for me, it knocks me out. So I ordered this food around 6 o'clock at night, had it. I was knocked out around 8, woke up at 1:30 in the morning. So I've been up, kind of up since 1:30, in and out. Sometimes up until 4 in the morning, then went back to sleep for an hour and back up. So here you go. That's why, I'm going to shave today. It is what it is, Sunday. So contracts, excuse me, no, partnerships. So a big question is, how many partners should you have in your startup? How many partners should you have in your new business? That depends on a few factors. A, do you need extra skills? Do you need skills that you don't have? That'd be a reason to get a partner. So if you're a coder and you're not a designer, you don't understand business, that might be a reason to get a partner. Or the opposite, if you're a guy who has a good understanding of a business problem that could be solved with software and you don't have the money, maybe you get a partner to code it for you, or maybe you get a partner who's got money to find the coders. There's reason for that. So what's the optimal number? Depends who you talk to. It's good to have less number of partners, the better typically, because then you have less headaches, less arguments, less debates, and less people to split the pie with, I suppose. But the bigger issue is the debates and the infighting. Because if you have two partners who each have 50% of the company, then you are going to be in a situation where you're going to have deadlocks probably, unless you're both really reasonable. But you're still going to have deadlocks on occasion. So to resolve that, you could bring in a third-party advisor partner, some experienced business person or money guy who has a stake in the business, not necessarily a big stake. They can have 5% or 10%, 20%. And the whole point of having this third partner who has some skin in the game, they can break stalemates. They could be the tiebreaker. So if you have a decision to be made and the two main partners can't come to an agreement, the third partner can come in and break that stalemate. So that's the advantage of having three partners, in that you can do that. That helps facilitate the process of the business moving forward. That said, you got to be very careful when you're choosing your partners, because when you're choosing your partner, it's like getting married. There's a lot of financial, and there's a lot of financial entanglements, and you're going to be locked in with this person for a long time, likely. So you better be sure that you get along with them. And the most important thing about a partner is that you feel that they're honest, and that they're honest people that you can trust. And of course, they should come to the table. They should come to the business with some sort of skill set that's valuable and a good work ethic, because anybody will tell you, when you're starting a new business, when you're running a business, you will work harder and longer hours than if you were working for somebody else. This is guaranteed. It may not seem like it, because when you're an entrepreneur or you're a business owner, you can maybe lead different hours depending on the type of business. But in the end, you will work longer hours. So be sure that your partner is dedicated to work and has a record to show that, because the worst thing that could happen to you is that your partner has half the business, or a significant part of business, and they're just not pulling their weight. And there ain't much you can do about that, because they own half the business. So keep that in mind. Those are my morning tips about business. Optimal partnerships is none. One person, partner with yourself. And then I would lean towards 3 if you're worried about the whole if you don't want to be caught in an argument where, you can't come to a decision, that third partner could break the stalemate. And one other thing, when you do have a partnership, you should have something called a shotgun contract. I don't know if this applies all over the world, but at least in North America, and I'm sure in Europe, well, I don't know about Europe, but in North America at least, there's a clause that's typically used in a partnership agreement. It's called a shotgun contract, where if for whatever reasons one of the partners wants to get out, the way the shotgun works is that one partner can approach the other partner and say, I'm going to buy you out and I'm offering you X amount of dollars. We'll say it's $1 million for the sake of argument. Now, what the shotgun contract stipulates, and this is a contract you sign when you actually put together the company, if you offer your partner $1 million, your partner has the right to pay you $1 million for the company, and you have to accept it by law. That's in the contract. That's the shotgun contract, and vice versa. So if you lowball him or her and offer her $100,000 for a company that's worth $1 million, and this partner can go, I'll give you $100,000, and you have to accept it. That is the law. So this prevents you from lowballing people and unfairly trying to buy them out. And if I recall correctly, because I've used it, I've never used a shotgun in the past. I had one business partner, full partner, a long time ago, like 15, 20 years ago. And unfortunately, I didn't have a shotgun at that point. Anyhow, so I think the shotgun is also that the partner has to accept the offer, or they have to buy you out. So if you come and say, I'm giving you $500,000, they either have to give you $500,000 or they have to accept the $500,000. That's the shotgun. So that's a quick and dirty way to get out of a bad partnership. Now, partnership could be within a corporate structure, a corporation, or it could be in terms of a partnership, a true partnership. Now, in terms of the business entity, the type of business that you have legally, this is dependent on the country that you are in. So I'll have to leave you to explore that yourself. So there you go. Those are my tips with regards to starting a small business and partnerships and so on. I've been coding since 1994, but I've been in business longer, like a few years longer. So all small businesses, some little businesses, some a little bit bigger, and some I had to fold. Some that made good money for me over time. But there you go. I hope you find this useful, and cheers.